Hi, I'm Dr. Adam Millman. Thank you for watching. Liberty versus freedom. So first of all, liberty is a function of the external, your rights in society, what you are allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. In the purest form, at the founding of the United States of America, there is a belief that a human being's rights were given by the Almighty, and the government's job was to ensure those rights, to protect those rights, not give those rights, but to ensure those rights. Those rights were given by a higher power, and those rights had to be protected. Other ways that the rights are defined, other ways that this is manifest is that the rights are given by the government, and those rights can be taken away. So liberty is what you're able to do in society. How you're able to function, the restrictions on what you're able to do. That is liberty. So when the nation of Israel is in bondage in Egypt, they lack liberty. They have Egyptian taskmasters controlling everything that they're able to. So the Jewish people at the time were lacking liberty. They did not have rights to do anything that they wanted to do. Everything was dictated to them and controlled. So they lacked liberty. Now, when they're thrust out of Egypt, it is said that they are now a free people. But to be a free nation, to be a free people, to be a free person, is that synonymous with just not being a slave? So if one is not a slave, does that make one free? And I don't know that that's so clear. Because for sure, when you are under the control of an Egyptian taskmaster at the direction of the Egyptian pharaoh, who is considered a god, he has the authority, he tells you what you can do and what you can't do, so your liberty is taken away. But now you are not a slave when you're liberated, so what does that mean? Does that mean that you are free? And I contend that if you are no longer a slave, but you are still controlled by your emotions, your knee-jerk reactions, by your moods, by the emotions of other people, by other people's treatment of you, if you are affected by things like the weather and the economy and society, and every interaction you have with someone else, if you are controlled by negativity, if you are incapable of taking yourself off of your telephone or tablet by shutting it off, if you spend hours on social media, if you spend hours watching the television, if you continue to smoke or drink or use drugs or use other people as excuses for why you haven't achieved what you want to in life, then you are not really free, because now you're just being controlled by something else. The great psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl said that everything can be taken away from a man save for one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. You are truly free when you control your emotions. When you don't react to the world, you respond to the world. When you're not controlled by your emotions, specifically negative emotions of sarcasm, pessimism, cynicism, negative attitudes. When you allow other people and their treatment of you and their emotions, their emotional weaknesses to disempower you, as Stephen Covey would say, then you are not truly free. You may not be a slave, but you are not free, because now something else is controlling you, and that is your emotions. And as far as addictions, if you smoke, if you drink, if you utilize drugs, if you can't pull yourself away from your devices, then you're not really free. So think about this in terms of, think about how you choose to use your liberty. And as far as the people that just celebrated the holiday of Passover, you are no longer a slave, you now have liberty. But how do you choose to use the liberty? How do you choose to use your opportunities that in the society that you find yourself that grants you liberty? How do you choose to respond and not react? In the story of Passover, we are told to try to imagine ourselves as if we had been slaves in the land of Egypt, in the land called Mitzrayim. And we are told to what can we do over the course of the year to remove our own Mitzrayim from us, meaning our own slavery, because we may be enslaved by something currently that is not actually physical bondage, physical chattel slavery, but there's something that is holding us back, something that may be controlling us. So over the course of the year, it is a worthy endeavor to try to free ourselves from our own personal Mitzrayim, our own personal slavery, something that controls us that we should attempt to try to break free of. This could be negative emotions. This could be addictions. Only when you have the ability to control your responses are you truly free. Thank you for watching.